Hey FlossTube, it's Kerry and Stitches. It's Friday the 1st of March and this is FlossTube 160. Hello and welcome. Welcome if you're a new viewer, it's lovely to have you here, and welcome back if you're returning. Thanks for coming back. It's been a month. It's been a busy month. Definitely going to be the way forward. Yeah. So we've had appointments and stuff and work, and it's been busy. I did a couple of days out the office with work doing scene visits. We were in Essex, Wednesday, in Essex Wednesday. That was a long day, it was a 12-hour day. And London the week before, which was an 18-hour day. That was a hard work. We got back at 2 a.m. That was a old slog. That was busy, but it's nice to get out of the office. So I have got a small pile of whips because I've just not felt, I've been either working or just so tired, or running with appointments and things like that. It's just been, I've not really stitched much. It's what it is, eh? It's what it is. I have FFO'd though, and I have 43 FFOs to show you from last weekend alone. I did 43 FFOs last weekend. Actually, I did 44, but one was my ATC for Heather's ATC and swap group, and that's gone in the post already, so you can't see it. There you go. I think I showed it you before, but so let's kick off with some whips. I've finished quite a few things, and they've been FFO'd. So all my ornaments I did in February and January. Oh no, you've seen the January ones. In February, FFO'd. Because yay go me. So this is Honeybee Quaker by Primrose Cottage. That was a new start. It's a bit crazed. Really love this. So enjoying working on this. This is my daily 30 piece. So I do 30 minutes a day when I remember. I haven't done it this week because I've been tired. I just haven't got round to doing it, and it's cool. It is what it is. And that's done with on a 32 count Murano and with the called for DMC. Which is what I love about the Primrose bees. I just leave it kitted up and move on to the next chart. I think we've only got 3 left to do. 2 or 3 left to do, which is amazing. I did start another Mill Hill, and that is as far as I got. Oh, yeah, and it is the Joy stocking. I don't know if it's called Joy. Yeah, it's that one. And that, yeah, that was hospital waiting room stitching. I didn't even bother taking stitching this morning when I went to Hubs to the hospital, so for his appointment. Nothing has, oh, it does have a cover. There we go. So this is Oh Behave by Hands On Design. Behave rather, Behave. Actually, I've made a bit of progress. This was my February whip go. Did I get it completed? No. Does it matter? No. I've done 3 days on it this month, so there we go. So that beehive is pretty much done. I mean, I've got all the fill in, and it just needs the base on it, but it's looking good. And that's stitched on an 16 count, something by somebody. Nope. I want to say it's a Seraphim fabric. There we go. It's stitched on Summer Storm 16 count, and it is a Seraphim, yeah. And I'm using most of the call for. It might be 1 or 2 subs, which I've subbed before for other hands-on design ones. So yeah, mostly called for. Mushroom Feast, Barbara Anna. This has had a nice bit of progress. Oh, I don't have a cover chart, never mind. I'll insert a picture again. There we go. And this is on a Sparkliest Fabric of the Month which is just called Fabric of the Month. So for whatever month it was, November maybe. It's in the box. She's really sweet actually. I really enjoy it. I'm enjoying this one. And that is stitched with a call for DMC in a project bag that just about fits. And then we have Strawberry Fields Forever. Oh. Which I started last year for Sharon's birthday. And so much progress. It's exciting. Look at this. So this is what, 9 days, well, a January and a, yeah, 9 days on it since you saw, because I focused on it in February because it being my February whip glow call, and I've hit my whip glow. So very excited with that. I love this. This is on a solo die from Silk Weaver. It's a 32 count, I think. Yeah, 32 count. Love it. The only I don't think it's called for threads. I think most of I don't know these things anymore. No, it's completely, might be 1 or 2. I think the weeks were called for, but the rest I've changed, so we're based on the DMC, so it's all good. It's all good. Might be 1 or 2 of them were called for. I don't know. I could work it out, but and then a new start. Leap day yesterday, so I started. I love long dog samplers, but I find them overwhelming. I mean, I finished Cardinal Points, but that never felt like an overwhelming one. I also did Santa Quill, but one I've always loved is Descending Order. So that's what happens when you're driving back from London at like midnight. So you pull the trigger on it. So I love it. I'm really pleased to start it. So my fabric is, I ought to put a hole in that, is the Fabric of the Month Special 2023 March April number 1. And there we go. And that is actually the full width of it. So it'll go on here. Don't know how far down it goes. It's 19, so not far off the width. So let's just do that. So just below that bottom crease it'll be, but yeah. Well, actually it'll be further than that, won't it? Because of my 2-inch border. Do you know, I didn't even calculate that in. I just went, start. I knew the fabric was big enough because it's only 19 inches long, but yeah. And I am doing it in the called for because why not? Not when it's a beautiful colour palette like this. And this is all the called for gassed. And I had 7 of them, so I was really impressed with. And Jules' line puts the meterage that you need. So I am going to have to order another midnight because I've got enough as long as I don't make any mistakes or lose any of it. So I think I'm going to get a backup skein, and if I get that pretty quickly from Peakside, I shouldn't have to worry too much about dye lots because I only had ordered these last week. And I think I'm going to order another spring grass. It's probably enough, but maybe not. Anyway, everything else is fine. But lovely, just like my perfect colour palette. Bit of yellow, greens and blues. So my leap day start. Got 4 years to complete it, and I did my last long dog in 3 years. So there we go for that one. Okay, so as I said, lots of FFOing. So I was very good. I was pleased with myself that I didn't buy any fabric or anything like that, because I have a habit of going, I'll just go and buy some new fat quarters for it. You know, then I cut a corner out and then And I need to sort my fabric box out, it's horrendous. But I grabbed just a cheap bag of threads. These were from the range. It was like a £5 for 50, I think it was. For my cording, because DMC is a stupid price here. Hobbycraft retails it at £1.50 a skein for a standard skein of DMC. So hence why I don't mind kitting up in fancies, because when they're £1.95 a skein, it's not a huge deal, not a big jump. So I'm sewing again, sorry. Cheap threads for bobbinating. I can colour match relatively closely. And I also bought a load more Clover quilt clips. Well, they weren't Clover, they're cheap ones. So I bought another 100. Because that's what slows me down when I'm doing FFOing. I'm like, everything's drying, gotta leave it for a bit. So I bought 100 so I could speed myself up. And it worked well. And the other thing I've been buying are, I love these little plastic boxes, pencil boxes. And I have been organising all my sulkies. So they all just in colour, because I don't use them like with the numbers. So we've got a box of browns, blacks, whites, greys, yellows and oranges, reds and pinks, blues and purples, greens. And I mean, there is some kind of overlap in some of them, but it's fine. But they're all good. And that can go up there as well. Okay. Bit of haul. We're going to do the haul really quickly. And then I'm going to crack on with the FFOs, because that's going to be the, 3/4 of the video. So Daily 30 had its boutique, and I grabbed a couple of pieces of linen. Not that I need any linen. I counted my fabric stash. And I count anything usable. It's probably over a 10 by 10 piece. I keep all the other bits, but they tend to go in a scrap bag. So anything over sort of 10 by 10 is I keep and count it. I think I had about 150 pieces of linen. So I added some more to it because obviously I need more. More needles, because I love buying direct from John James. It's great. If you like John James needles, that is. I mean, if you prefer Bowens, then don't buy John James direct from John James. But anyway, you can order directly from John James needles if they are your preference, and they do bulk. And this is 25 needles, and it costs less than £3. So it's a nice little saving there. I ordered some Mill Hill beads. I don't remember why. Well, I do, kind of, but I know it's for 2 or 3 projects. And one was because I was going to put some beads on some of those Shannon Christines, but I don't know why I ordered the other ones. And I can only kind of go, there's 2 different reds. There's a petite red and a full-size red. Petite and a full-size gold. And the same in green. And I don't know why. And some cream beads. Oh. There's a reason for it. Ah, I remember. And then I found beads. It's fine. It was for Tall Tree. I found beads. It's good. All good. Right. So yeah, that was my 1, 2, 3 stitch order. I've had a couple of thread orders from Peakside as well. Yasmin Made with Love had a sale on her bird chart, so I snapped up a couple. The Diversity Peacock, the unique. I can't say it, uniqueness of others. So, and also, he's super funky cute, the Halloween bird, folk bird. And her charts are beautifully laid out and done. So kudos, yes, for that. They are the first charts I bought from her, and they really are good charts. So Cross Stitch magazine. Might as well do the flip through. Right, sat here. Well, there we go. Random teddy thing. It's a bit weird. 407. April 2024. So there we go. Let's put in one of these little tins. We're obsessed with these little tins at the moment. So contents. What's trending? Sheep apparently. Stitching with Julian, so it is a little chart that says a goal without a plan is just a wish. Got Willow fabric orders. That is the April chart from Emma Congdon. Got the bunny, which matched whatever the other winter one was. This is Emma Congdon as well, and this is Jenny. And for Jenny, I forget the number of your. Should have looked it up. I think it ends in 76. Jenny is doing a sale on Facebook, and if I remember, I'll link it below. If I remember. We've got Easter cards. Oh, was it an owl? Oh, and they've got a fox coming. Oh no, this is the third. They did do the fox already. So those are the ones they've done already. I don't remember seeing them. Proves how much attention I pay. And the little cards were Sharon McKinnon. Got a lampshade. April showers. Doing Jones. Fabric coasters, but you just literally do them as fabric. I'd be worried that they'd get stained. They'd probably make quite good biscuit in there, 50 by 50. 56 by 56. Sorry. Neon pet. Unicorn with a, oh, what do they call it? Turkey work? Tail? Mane? Butterfly library. That's actually quite nice, because if you just wanted the butterfly, they are separate from the letters, so it's quite cool if you just wanted to stitch the butterfly. I know a lot of the time they're so in, the letters in it, it's hard to separate them, but it's really cool. Interview with a needlepoint designer, counting sheep. And that's to be, that they recommend doing, this only a 60 by 60 design or thereabouts, Emma Congdon. But they recommend doing it on one of these 4-count punched cushions from Rico. Glorious Goodwood. Everyone season is back. Hence the title of my floss tube, because if you know, you know. I've got bracelets. I like Cheryl tulip tiles. I like the funky. There is the next part of the mandala. And then we got an itty bitty Easter egg for the Take a Break stitch. So there we go, cross stitcher 407. Right, I'm just moving stuff out of the way because, believe me, there's a lot of FFOs. Okie dokie. Oh, one I didn't get around to FFOing. I got to the point where I was like 44 out of 46, and I just needed to get the sewing machine out to do 2, and I was like, I'm out of here. I'm done. So there we go. So that is a little freebie by Jeanette Douglas. She's got some really cute small freebies on her website. Perfect for trying out specialty stitches and stuff. So that's got a little bit of satin stitch in it. Isn't it sweet? That's called Acorn Ornament. So I paired it with some fabric already, and it's going to go back in my FFO box. I will try and link the Jeanette Douglas below, so her freebies. Right, back again. Right then. So, first lot of FFOs. So this is from Fat Quarter Shop. It isn't actually on straight. It must have shifted when I put it on. This is just a little cutting board that I found in Poundland for £1.50. Obviously, because Poundland these days doesn't charge well. And I just pasted on a bit of scrapbooking paper. So the hearts were filled in, but I chose not to. My original plan was to put buttons in them, and I didn't have enough of the same colour or the same size, so I just went with that, and I actually really like it like that. Made a bit of cording. Originally I was going to have a second piece I wasn't going to do this. I was going to paint this and then have just a piece of fabric behind it. So I made 2 lots of cording for it, but I decided not to use it and just went with this, and I'm really happy with that finish. We have got Grey Fellows by Lindy Stitches. This is just part of the chart, just finished on a tag. The hole in the tag's really quite low, so I might just have to just glue a bit of ribbon to the back of it just to stick it. But just used a bit of scrapbooking paper on the tag. Twisted Willow Designs. This is from so many circles I cut out. 2021. Didn't quite have the grey, and I wasn't using DMC, but it's near enough. And I actually just used the petit point on the back, so I felt it kind of didn't need any other. I liked its simplicity to start with, so that's good. Oh, stuff. Originally, I was going to do these 2 little robins that I stitched from Cross Stitcher as ornaments like that, and I was kind of like, it's going to be so fiddly. They're tiny, and I hadn't left a lot of fabric because you know me and fabric. So I found a little gold frame in my stash, and that is finished it perfectly. And then I found another frame in my stash. I had this frame, somebody gifted me this years ago, and I thought, yeah, that works nice too. So ornaments done for. There's my mum's ornament for this year. I might do another one. Did my Mill Hills, and then so one of them's got a chain. It's just got that. This is Glowing Pumpkin. It's just felt at the back. This one doesn't have a chain because I cut it off. I didn't mean to. Fortunately, I managed to find a little pot, and I don't know what I've done with it, but somewhere knocking about. There's a small pot with all the beads in it from it. So just again on the back. And then my 2 Santas, Wonderland Santa and Star Santa. And they just got felt backs as well. So they all need chains. Oh, my song title it's just kind of like it's working on all levels. Block Party Buzz. Oh, with a thread still. There we go. I'll dangle it like that so you can see. This is Hands On Design, 14 count Black Aida. It was a I discovered that stitching it with Silky was that's why that's there. With Silky was actually a really good kind of strong thread to pull it together with. So I'm pleased I opted for that. So just with the wool felt that comes with it. Pins are out of stock at the moment, so. And you don't have to, but I did put some foam core in the bottom just to kind of give it a good solid base. Okay. More we got, which is actually needs lint rollering. It's got covered in bits. So we've got Grand Prix tracks, just finished in standard fabric, and I should just put the pin through to hang them. So Brazil, Mexico, Kota. So oh no, Yas Marina. Some of them are a bit wonky. Some of them I was like, that's fine. Qatar, Vegas. That must be Kota and Kota. Circuit of the Americas. So those are all by Bellastitch. So that's the whole of 2023 done. and FFO'd. So just remains that Abby releases 2 more this year, because there are Emilia Romagna and China this year, which are everything else is the same, just those 2. Yeah, so we've got the last of the My Favourite Things in no particular order. October, and these are all on a mystery linen. August, so these were from Cross Stitcher in 2020 with my, oh, I realised I haven't glued magnets on. Oh, that's because I threw out the A6000 because it dried up. September, November, and December with slightly longer thing. Yeah, so just need to glue washers on the back of these. So I'll have to order some glue. That reminds me. Another little Jeanette Douglas freebie. Finished a little wooden heart that I picked up at Tesco's at Christmas a couple of years ago. It's pretty rough, and I just coloured, got my Posca pens out and just painted that bit out. I just thought that was just a sweet little finish. That can go on my Valentine's tree. I started, somebody passed to me the, what they called, Country Christmas from Annie B's, and so I needed one for a warm and cozy or something, I think the theme was. There we go. So that is as charted on whatever the called for is. And I just, a couple of years, last year, I picked up a load of wool felt scraps and tweed scraps at a craft fair. A lady was selling her like waistcoats and children's jackets and things like that, and purses and things. And she had a load of scraps, and she's like selling for £1 a bag. I think I remember showing you them. I wish I'd bought more, but it's the first time I've used it. So, but I just felt that one worked really well. So that's my plan, is to use the scraps for these. It actually just has the same cording as, they all have this checked border. So I'm probably going to go and buy another few meters of this cording from Hobbycraft. And then we have, it's just, I made a lot of cording. Tall Treat by Jeanette McGowan and the Blue Flower. Love this one. So I put some beads on mine. And then he's just backed in just that pale green. It's not overly Christmassy, but he's so cute. And then Well-Rounded. We got all the Well-Rounded. So these were on those mystery Zweigarts that I got in a charity shop. This is the Lady Dot trim that went with it. It's the, what's it called? I put it away now as well, the leftover bits of it. Can't remember what it's called. So I haven't made pins. I've stuck pins in as Kathy did, but I haven't made. I need to make fancy pins. So there's the backing on those. I've got mandala, saying, and sampler. And I'm going to go with winter. That's winter, that one. This is, because it says so on one of them, this is autumn. So they've just got a white backing on them. We've got the grey backing. So each month, each season's got its own, got a different backing. And then summer, it's got the spots. And there we go. So I'm really pleased with how they all turned out. Just put all this back in here because I don't want it to all fall on the floor. I missed anything? No, all that. Right. That just leaves my Primrose Cottage bees. So in the last month or two, I've been gathering frames. I've been getting my these all custom sized frames from the cabin, which are absolutely wonderful people, and I love them to bits. In there, they're so good, they know me by name. And my custom frames are not expensive. There's nothing like museum glass or anything on them. And I just have a frame, and I do all the frame myself with lacing. I use a gossamer upholstery thread as my lacing thread. So, oh no, oh well, I have to take this one out of frame. Just noticed it's got a bit of an offcut of, you know, it's got a bit of thread stuck in it, in two places in fact. There we go. So I'm gonna have a bit of glare. So this is Kind Words. I'd rather be stitching. And I deliberately, no mats, and a very small amount of virtually no border around them either. 9 patch, not sure if you saw that one finished. And then we're to blue frames. So all of them are going to have 2 different colour frames, which I thought went really well together. And we've got Be Happy. Has that got bits in it as well? No, Be Happy Home. Be Humble. So the frames are from the same range. They all, you know, they're the same depth and everything. And then we've got ABC. And Hive Rules. Hive Rules is done. Oh, there we go. There we go. So really, really pleased with, oh look, beads to the Mill Hill. Let's pop those in the box. So happy how these turned out. No, that's not going to go that way. That is. There we go. So pleased with these. So as you saw, I've got the Bee Quaker on the go, and that'll be in a blue frame. And then that leaves us Welcome to Our Hive. Sharon and I have a list. Welcome to Our Hive. Haven't decided about that one. And what's the other colour? I mean the frame. It's piece, stitching piece. We're not doing Be Kind or Buzz Off. I don't like that one. Summer Wishes. Summer Wishes. Welcome to Our Hive. And I think there's a third one. Or maybe Quaker is the third one. I don't know. We're also going to do, somebody did a conversion for the tiny town to the primrose colours. So we're going to do the Honey of a Tiny Town in the bee colours, which will be really nice too. Sharon and I have a plan. So when all the primrose bees are done, we're moving on to tiny towns. So, but it is lovely stitching along with somebody and just kind of getting them all done together. And Sharon's FFO most of her bees, and they're all completely different FFOs to mine. So I mean, I just chose to frame all of mine, and then they are all going to go. Let me turn the camera slightly. That in there where you can see Blackwork Lady, I am going to redo that sort of end of the wall there, and that's where all the bees are going. So they're probably, and I've got 3 things to frame still, but they're slightly big. I'm having Mother's Day. That's what I'm having. My family said, what do you want for Mother's Day? I'd like some things framed, please. So that's what I have. I've got Autumn Town to frame, and what's it called? The Sewing in Friendship Round Robin I did for Sharon and Heather. That's going to be framed as well. So, and I need to reframe my black work piece, which is sat behind this camera. It's all going to be rearranged. So I'm hoping in the next month or so, we might be able to get a wall tour done. Because I think there are over 50 pieces on my wall now. So there's a gap, as you can see, the gap, oh, just there. It's lit there because there are things coming from that end to this end. It'll all be fine. It'll all work out. It always does. Always does. Right, plans. Finish Bee Quaker. Probably start another one. Put away all my FFO stuff. Ooh, that box would do. That's okay. I was wondering where I was going to put all my threads from FFOing and I just found an empty box. Job's good. Well, box with stuff in it doesn't need to be in it, if you know what I mean. Things that have other homes not to be gathered in a box. Plans, yes. So that, what else? Get my last couple of days done on Bee Quaker. I cheated on my whip go. I hang my head in shame. My new start was descending order, which I started yesterday rather than today. So that's fine. It's all good. So that was my whip go call for February. For March were a new start and gamer. Not enthused about that, but I'm struggling with it at the moment to have because it takes so much concentration, and my head's not in it at the moment for concentration. So what can you do? Smalls. What am I? So Mill Hill stocking will be hopefully done this month. What else? Yeah, I don't know what else. Whatever happens. Nothing's particularly calling to me at the moment. Violet's Blue, I was supposed to be doing a section a month on Violet's Blue, like we did, Sharon and I did awesome time last year. And I haven't started yet. So, well, I say I haven't started, I have, because I've got like the whole of one side of Violet's Blue done. But the way that we did it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And one's pretty much done, apart from a bit of the border at the top. And two needs a bit more. So January, February, and I haven't done any of those. So basically I need to get the whole of the top section done in March. It's not much. I just need to crack on with it. So Violet's Blue. So anybody feel free to shout Violet's Blue at me. Okay, so I've got 2 questions for you. Did you have a leap day start? If so, tell me what. We had, I asked the question in Daily 30, lots of long dogs again. People seem to love doing long dog leap day sale. That's the one. And what else? And anything? Have you got any picks from market? What have you pre-ordered? I have pre-ordered. She says, grabbing a piece of paper and possibly sending stuff clattering on the floor. I have my lovely my wish list from the printable that the Naptime Stitcher does on Instagram. Now, is that? So another piece of paper here. No, it's still a 30 thing. That's fine. I pre-ordered little teeny tiny pictures. You probably can't see what any of them are. Maybe the pollinators and the greenhouse from Blue Flower. I really liked the Jeanette Douglas. I haven't pre-ordered the Jeanette Douglas, but I did like the garden tray. I ordered, and I haven't got them on here, I ordered pollinators, garden and queen bee from October House and Pine Tree Chalet. So they were all coming from Pete's side. And then Sharon and I, oh, that's the Christmas bauble from Cotton Pixels. The Frosty Tiny Town, really liked. I really like the monthly minis from Primrose, but do I need another thing? And oh, Pine Tree Chalet I ordered from Peakside as well, from Blueberry Ridge. Completely new designer to me. I've never heard of them. I don't think I've heard of them before. Maybe I have. I don't know, but I loved that. Oh, and the Annie B stockings and her spring green pears. Yeah. Oh, and Hands on Designs B. So lots of possible, and some of the tiny. Oh, I joined Tiny Modernist Patreon. or Patreon, and I got the January, February charts. I'm excited to see what the March one is. I love Tiny Modernist designs. I have done for a long time. How many have I stitched? Not many, in fairness. But I've done things that she's done from Cross Stitch magazine, so I like Cheryl's designs. I have some of her charts, so I decided to join her Patreon because it was £6 a month, and I thought, well, you know, that's not bad. Anywho, I am going to leave you. Tell me some of the things on your wish list. Tell me if you had a leap day start. Love to chat with you all, even if I'm terrible at replying to comments. I'm going to do better. Yeah. I say a lot of things. Anyway, friends, I am going to leave you here. And I will see you all towards the end of this month, maybe. If not, at the start of April. So until then, friends, happy stitching and we're getting into spring. It's exciting. And I will see you all soon. Bye-bye.